You've ended up destroying it just by having that one person that you seek comfort from, that one person that you fall back at, or that one thing. Alternative must not even always be persons. It can even be something, maybe like drinking, or smoking, or gaming, or surfing the internet. It could be just anything. But that thing that destroys your communication with your person, that is an alternative. That thing that bridges your communication gap. That thing that makes you feel like, oh, without you, I'm still cool. I can do without you. I can always go back here. I can always do this and I'll be fine. That is an alternative. That is a bad thing in your relationship. An alternative is the quickest form of adultery in marriage. You're married and you have a bestie. You're married and you have a friend, a schoolmate, or a work colleague you always talk to whenever you're having marital issues with your husband. That colleague is so helpful. Oh, we call them destiny helpers most of the time, or even classmates or whoever. We call them destiny helpers most of the time. Now we're having issues with our spouses and the house is boiling, and you feel the need to just walk out of that house and go and talk to somebody else outside. Now you're speaking to this person. The person is all nice and sweet and calming you down. Believe me, most of the time, that person calming you down has not even calmed the storm in their homes. They have tsunami in their homes. They've not calmed it. But they come outside and form all kind and all good, and they calm you down, and you think that's where the peace lies. My dearest, in a very short while, you start building connections. You start growing feelings, start feeling the urge to get closer. And when you get closer, you start losing interest in your spouse or in your partner, and that's where the person becomes a very bad alternative. And then before you know it, what happens? Intimacy starts. You start growing in emotions, and you lose what you have built. You will lose. The person poses as a non-threat friendly colleague or bestie or whatever, and then you're comfortable, you end up losing out in the other way. This is what you must do. When you have an issue with your spouse, don't run to an alternative. My dearest brothers and sisters, fight it right there. Yes, open that communication gap. Show your spouse that you are willing to listen, or that you're willing to speak. And when you feel hurt, you don't tell every other person except that one person you must tell. When you feel hurt, speak to that one person who truly needs to hear you, and that person remains your partner.